Drive by director Nicholas Winding Refn. I think it's like Norwegian or some shit. I'll just leave it right there. This is the worst comedy ever. Wait. Shit. I thought it was supposed to be a comedy with this Uber driver caught up in all the shenanigans. No, it wasn't. And my comedy night of mild chuckles and groan-induced guffaws from idiotic antics and shitty script writing was ruined. Ruined! What we have here is a non-Uber driver caught up in some very specific hinky shit. Does his job well on multiple levels. Not a really big talker though. He has some social issues, it seems. But then again, he does always kind of wear a jacket with a giant fuck you scorpion on its back. But every once in a while, things go kind of not complete shit. Wouldn't be much of a movie if that were the case here, though. A bit minimalist, at least at first, but it works. From the starting line, what comes off as a kind of emo, antisocial dark guy with a suspect past thing, but maybe trying to pump the brakes for a redemption arc kind of deal, but things take a different turn because, driver references. Yeah, I know that sucked. I apologize. This deserves better, as this is more decent than I remember it. Beside Gosling in the lead role, Albert Finney puts in a pretty good performance here. Plus Walter White and that grouchy Hellboy guy, Christina Hendricks. Yeah. And Michelle Williams is the redemption arc. Some odd generic 80s techno keeps the vibe going. Gotta say, the latter half of the movie steps it up a bit. Gives it a bit more emotional punch. And blood. It gets a little messy. Great scene. Christina Hendricks' scenes aren't very many, but impactful. Media notes. For a more comedic take on the driver's potential character arc, flash forward to the sequel, known as 2024's The Fall Guy. Not quite the amount of drama is presented here, but definitely more chuckle-worthy. Even The Lighthouse had more laughs worked in than this. Ugh, so serious. So serious. So for story, I'll give it 3.5 beers. Maybe 4, but I'm leaning to 3.5. It's just not really very complicated and not even the slightest bit funny. Look, I'll give it 4.5 beers. Nice style, shot well, slow tension build, decent overall environments. I don't want to say minimalist movie because there's actually some okay dialogue throughout, but it's just a very different way of storytelling in some ways. I imagine that's just because of the Norwegian directing it. Shit. I think the dude is actually Dutch. From, Dutch land. Hold on. Who trusts a guy whose middle name is Winding? Winding. Last name, Refn. Hey, regardless, check it out. Cheers.